Hi, and welcome to this 15-minute guided meditation. Today, we will be practicing a 3-part meditation focused on cultivating Ahimsa, the Sanskrit word for nonviolence, and Karuna, the Pali word for compassion. These principles are central to both yoga and mindfulness, inviting us to approach ourselves with kindness rather than criticism. In this 3-part practice, we will observe our thoughts, becoming aware of our own inner dialogue without judgment, connect with our emotions, bringing attention to what we feel in the body, and offer kindness, using words of compassion to soften and nurture ourselves. Each part builds on the next, helping us to release harsh self-judgment and embrace more gentle, loving awareness. This practice reminds us that true self-compassion begins with nonviolence towards ourselves. And when we extend this nonviolence inward, we foster compassion not only for ourselves, but also in our relationships with others. So to begin, find a nice, comfortable way to settle in. Notice the steady support of the earth beneath whatever surface you're sitting on. Allow every muscle in your body to soften and every joint to release. This is the foundation of our practice today, creating a space of gentle ease and nonviolence within yourself. So take a long, slow, deep breath in and exhale slowly and fully, letting go of any tension or tightness. Breathe in once more, filling your lungs completely. And then exhale, allowing your body to relax even more. So let's begin with the first step, becoming an observer of your thoughts. Simply allow yourself to be present with whatever is happening in your mind, like you're watching a movie play out on a screen. With each thought that comes up, you're sitting in the audience, just watching. You don't need to change anything or get involved. Just observe. Maybe you notice thoughts about your day, your to-do list, or self-judgments like, I didn't do that right, or I should have done better. Just notice them. And remember, thoughts are not facts. Let them float by like clouds in the sky without attaching meaning to them. Perhaps a thought like, I'm not as successful as I should be, arises. Recognize that this is just a story your mind is telling. Thoughts are temporary visitors, not the truth of who you are. So let's move on to the second step, connecting with your emotions. As you observe these thoughts, Notice if there's an underlying feeling associated with them. Is there tension in your body? Perhaps you feel tightness in your chest or a heaviness in your stomach. Let's take a moment to explore these sensations. For example, if a thought of not measuring up appeared, you might feel a sinking sensation in your stomach or tension in your shoulders. Simply become aware of these feelings without judging them. Now that you've noticed these sensations, take a moment to name the emotions you're feeling. You might be feeling anxious, frustrated, or sad. When we name our emotions, we create a little space between ourselves and what we're feeling. If you're feeling frustration, simply say to yourself, "This is frustration." Or if you're feeling sadness, acknowledge it by saying, "This is sadness." Naming your emotions helps you to bring them into the light of awareness without letting them control you. Just as the waves of the ocean rise and fall, so do our emotions. They come and they go. Emotions are part of us, but they do not define us. It's okay to feel what you're feeling right now. So give yourself permission to simply experience it without needing to change anything. So now let's move on to the third and final step, offering yourself kindness. This part of the practice is about turning towards yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend. So gently bring your attention to the area in your body where the feelings are the strongest, and place your hand over that spot. Perhaps over your heart or on your stomach. Imagine you're speaking to a friend who has experienced the same emotions. What would you say to them? You wouldn't tell them to just get over it or criticize them for feeling this way. Instead, you're most likely to say something kind like, "It's okay to feel this," or "I'm here for you." Now offer those same kind words to yourself. If you've been feeling like you're not doing enough, you might say, "I'm doing the best I can, and that is enough." Or, I may not be perfect, but I am worthy of love and compassion. if it helps, imagine your heart as a warm, soft place that can hold whatever you're feeling right now. Picture this space as a comforting, nurturing environment, like a peaceful garden or a cozy blanket wrapping around you, allowing you to rest in your own kindness. Imagine your heart cradling your emotions with care and tenderness, like a parent holding a child. This is the power of self-compassion. Allowing yourself to simply be with what is without judgment. So as you continue resting here, offer yourself kind and compassionate words. If self-criticism pops up again, that's okay. Just notice it and gently return to this place of warmth and care. And if a thought arises like, I'm not good enough, you might respond with, it's okay to make mistakes. I'm learning, I'm growing. Offering yourself this compassion is a radical act of self-care and nonviolence. That's the Ahimsa towards yourself. So before we conclude, just take a moment to reflect on how this process feels. You've observed your thoughts, connected with your emotions, and extended kindness to yourself. How does your body feel now compared to when we started? What has shifted in your inner world? There's no right or wrong answer, just notice with curiosity. And as we prepare to close, just take a few nice deep breaths in and exhale all the way out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly bringing your awareness back into the room. Just gently wiggling fingers and toes, blinking your eyes open, and carrying this sense of compassion and nonviolence with you as you move throughout your day. So thank you so much for joining me today. May you continue to cultivate Karuna, compassion for yourself in all that you do. Have a beautiful week, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Be well.